Okay, welcome.
Okay. Now, thank you so much for being here, Simone, and also Sharif from the Bangladesh community. Y'all doing a fine job as always. And I want to thank Merlene for being here too. Let me ask Merlene, is the kids with you by any chance?
No, baby.
Oh, they at school, probably school. Oh,
Yeah, Kayla is still in the school.
okay, no problem, no problem. Okay, I'm gonna be doing this probably on this format because they can actually now Zoom is working better for her on her end, and so I want everybody to know that I appreciate. I'm gonna just mute everybody right now. Okay, that's not muted. All right. Okay, like I was saying, this is Stephen Cuffy. Y'all know who I am, and I'm also one of the leaders here in the TBC community around the world, and I didn't get here by accident. It's because I've been doing all these broadcasts, and this is my 512th broadcast. And that's no easy feat, but I'm sure like Sharif and they're up in the hundreds themselves, and soon they'll be there before you know it. But I want to thank y'all for being here. I didn't get to send this link out to everybody, but it's great to have this small group, and I appreciate that. Okay. All right, now before I go on, it's something I got to do, and I'm gonna put up my blog. Y'all can't see it yet because I'm not sharing my screen. And I'm going to go back now to you all, and I'm gonna share my screen. You should be seeing the blog when I share my screen. Okay, first on the blog, believe it or not, is the Bangladesh TBC community. TBC community supports admin's listening ear. And this particular broadcast by one of our leaders, Mizanor, he's the Sinbad host, and he's just talking about admin, how he cares and is listening. Okay, admin would have both posted the other blog yesterday that he decided to make the new policy void because he wants to. But he also said the same thing I said. Guess what it did? It started to wake up some old people, some people that you don't hear from too much in TBC. Y'all know who they are. I'm not gonna mention no names, but I'm glad to see they came forward. It's just that for me, I would have probably I would gotten to, if you had access to admin, which those people had access to admin, and they could have went to admin and said, I have my opinions. Can we get a forum together with all the leaders and let's discuss it? But they went on their YouTube channels and lengthy ones by that, but and actually was doing, you know, videos, and that wasn't okay because it brought a lot of people out of their shells, and they started saying bad things about admin and his policy, and they just got crazy, and it should have never happened that way. So admin is always listening, because like Brother Simone always says, and admin says in the blog, it's about love and respect. You know, in TBC, we got to be mindful. No matter what we're doing in TBC, we have to be respectful and love each other in this platform, okay? And stay unified, okay? So this is Brother Mizano, our Sinbad host, doing a fine job like he always do in his broadcast, okay? We'll go to the next one here. And this is now from admin. It says, let's fast forward in time and take a peek at regulation of TBC, this article. Okay, listen closely. It says, do you think you will have able to use TBC to do whatever you want whenever any oversight? Do you really think the world will accept that? Seriously, think about that. We currently live in a highly regulated world that doesn't allow people to do just whatever they want without government getting involved, right? Let me stop right there. Isn't that so true about governments? Can we just do anything willfully about whatever we want that affect a lot of people without the government, whether it's a local, state, or federal in the United States or any other country? No, they're going to know about it. As an example, as soon as someone about a year ago talked about, put some on Facebook about TBC, which was a female, we don't know who it was, And the SEC starts sending subpoenas to a lot of leaders home. Didn't do it to me, but they did it to some other leaders. The person that I signed up for Quicker Cash, they literally had to do what? They had to actually get subpoena, had to go to Washington, D.C., and actually they had a lawyer and actually had lawyers questioning her about her TBC and TBC that she sold. See, regulate, if it's got to do with money, they want to know about it. You know? So I'll go on. We face many limitations within our day-to-day lives imposed by government supported by people that believes in regulation. And you know what I like about Bitcoin, about cryptocurrency as a whole? It's not regulated. Not regulated by the government. You become your own bank. Okay? It would be foolish to think things would be different for the people using TBC. Of course, TBC has the way to fit in, or it would be rejected by the world. The world has set some standards that are expected to be followed, no matter how rich someone is. That is so true, admin. That is so true. Consider the $10,000 standard, the $10,000 standard within the world of banking today. Regardless of why people think, why it says, regardless of why you think that the standard was set, it is a real standard that is enforced. Try wiring $10,000 from one country to another. You will run directly into the standard and be expected to answer some serious questions. If they don't like your answers to their questions, they will prevent you from completing a transaction. It says that's just what the world expects today. Clearly, TBC will find a way to mesh with extending standards while remaining self-regulated within a private society. See, a private society, not a public society, a private society, okay? As we develop regulations internally, not outside, internally in a private society. These are key words, folks. As we develop regulations internally, we do have to consider that the world expects, when it comes to these long-standing standards, you need to shed the scales of ignorance when it comes to such matters. It's a complex world, and we need to raise our awareness on all these important things. I just wanted to let you know, let you peek of what is to come out of necessity. Thank you, admin. Thank you, admin. Thank you for posting. This is an excellent, to the point blog post, article. Just showing you what in the future, what it could be like, because you can't do anything without that regulatory part of it. You can't do anything without that regular top part of it. You just can't. So I highly recommend to all of you to listen and go over this policy, to go over this this regulation of TBC, just a peek of regulation. We can regulate all we want, but what's in our own internal private society. This is not for the public. TBC is for the public in terms of people getting involved, but not for let everybody know what we're doing in our private society. Only when you become a part of our opportunity, you will know what we're doing. Okay? Thank you, admin. This is great. I love this article. It says, admin, TBC admin is the love peace. This is my brother out of Mr. I can't pronounce. I call him Chucky, but he lives in he does fine broadcasting. He lives in Nigeria. Okay. Admin is saying we have to be responsible. See, everybody's talking about admin now. But more in a great light, aren't they? But they should have been doing it all along, just trying to bash admin. Okay? Admin is not doing no harm to anybody, folks. Admin wants people to wake up and start building our community. That's what admin wants. Keep building to 1 billion members. That's what he wants. And he want to accomplish this in this year. He says, admin is saying we have to be responsible and this is from Mr. Abundance. Okay? Great speaker, great man there. I'm not sure what country he's in. I think he's in Nigeria, but I'm not positive. Okay? All right? It says here, Constant English Bitcoin contest winner is live now. Wow. Who did this? Mr. Yusuf. Mr. Yusuf he messaged me a few minutes ago. He calls me his leader. I got to get back with him too, Mr. Yusuf. Yeah, this is 33rd broadcast. Thank you all. It says thank you for the love and respect. And this was my 500. Thank you. This was admin put my 511. This is I'm back on the blog. This is not, listen, folks, it's not my fault. It's not his fault that I'm not. It's my fault I'm not on the blog. Okay. Okay. Because he know I've been having some problems with StreamYard. I'm still learning it, StreamYard. Okay. But I'm going to have to start what I'm going to do is download this and then I'm going to put it into my YouTube channel. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. This Zoom form. I'm going to have to use this from now on for me. Everybody uses StreamYard but me. But I know I pay for this here per month. Actually, about $14.99 per month, about $15 a month. I pay for this, so I know it works. Okay? If StreamYard not working good on this computer, which my lovely wife Merlene can't see, I'm gonna make concessions for her first. Okay? All right. She can't see or hear me, and the kids can't see. I gotta find a format by which she can see it. Okay? Mr. Room just joined us. Okay, and this was the article I read to you yesterday. Okay, all right, folks. That's basically it. I don't have much else right now. Let me see if Merlene is there. Merlene, honey, you still there?
Yes, honey.
Okay. Do you think that was a good article I just read about admin, about the regulatory part? How do we keep things internally? You know?
I think, yeah, sure, yes.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna do this format so you can be able to hear me and see me, okay?
Sure.
Okay, because when the kids are available, I want them to be able to see me because I know every time you tell them I'm going to go on, they get excited, don't they?
Yeah.
I remember that day that you couldn't see me, you were trying to get me and they were pulling at you and everything.
Oh, yeah. Be mad.
I tell you, they were mad that day.
Uh-huh.
Those two little dog babies, they get mad when they can't see me. I'm telling you. But anyway, this was a great article that admin did yesterday. This article, Haroon, I just went over, which is a great article that admin put here. And I went over it a few minutes ago. Please, everybody that's a part of TBC, please go over this and read this because it's great. It talks about how everybody can't go without regulation. You know, now our market-based coins, Bitcoin, is not a what? It's not a regulatory coin. But however, it's managed by the markets. So it goes up and down in value. But our coin, which is TBC, only goes up in value because it's what? What makes it grow? People makes it grow. Because it's a coin by the people for the people. But it's measured only by a grain of gold. That's all. That's all. It's the smallest measurement of gold. And everybody that has one coin is considered to be a TBC billionaire. wherein the ones that have less than one coin is considered to be a TBC millionaire. And what admin means by that, once we get to 1 billion members, see, our coin has already reached its ultimate price according to admin. Admin told me this on a one-on-one. But however, when we get to 1 billion members, it'll be worth in billions, about 2 or 3 billion. See? And that's why anybody that has one coin will be a billionaire. Okay? And my God, I got what, 44 TBC coins. 44. And I believe Merlin, I think she's got 25 or 28. Okay? So most people on my team, I think people like Monique and Jonathan, I believe they got like 21 or 22 coins. Nearly everybody on my team has way more than one coin because they started well over a year ago. Okay? All right, folks. I don't really have anything else today right now, but going over the blog right today. I know people are in the Bitcoin contest. I gotta probably gotta get with admin, so some training, and I recommend everybody do that. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say goodbye. Have peace, everybody.
Peace.
All righty.
Great.
Yes.